Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. The last recipe I made for you guys was pinto beans with pork. Really good. I said on that video I think about making cornbread. Well, I didn't have all the ingredients I needed, so we're making it now. We got all the ingredients we need. This is the best cornbread you're ever going to pass through your lips. I'm telling you, it's delicious. I believe Penny got it from her dad. I've shared it with people where I used to work, and they all claimed to fame. Once one of them made it, then they were all making it, saying it was their recipe. They had a cook-off. 2 people brought the same. Delicious. Everybody loved it. So, without further ado, let's get to this best cornbread recipe. Okay, so this is going to be a skillet recipe. This is a 13-inch skillet I got here. Greased it up pretty well with bacon grease. Love that. 4 eggs. I'm going to beat those up. In the background there, we have on the left, we have 1 cup of flour. On the right, we have 1 cup of yellow cornmeal. Here we have a half a cup of cooking oil, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Here we have 4 ounces of diced up jalapeno. It's going to have a little kick. Now, if you don't want to put that in there, don't have to. Here's a can of cream corn going in there. And here's some onion. So without further ado, let's get to it. Ka-doop boop. Heck, I was going so fast I forgot. We put the sour cream on the other counter because we took it out of the refrigerator and dished it up there. So you got 16 ounces of sour cream also going in here. All right, let's get to it. Okay, and then this here cheese was hiding behind the other thing on the counter. Now that's all the ingredients, no kidding. Okay, so we're going to start by mixing up the eggs. And make sure whatever cooking device that you use, I'm using cast iron, but you can cook it in a pan, in a Pyrex cooking pan, whatever. Just make sure you grease everything up really good. Okay, so we're putting all our wet ingredients at one time here, so let me get my sour cream in here. I want to get all the goodness out of this here container. You know, I wasn't one for, Penny can tell you, they would make cornbread, and I'm like, I'm not eating that. I don't like it. It's gritty. It's nasty. This, on the other hand, when her dad made this that one time because he knew I didn't like the other kind, it turned out really good. I loved it. So, and I liked it so much, I share it with people at work. They liked it. So, without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so put this over here for now. All right, we'll be back and let me mix this all together. Okay, so I got that mixed. This will give your arm a workout. All right, so now we're gonna put in our oil. Stir that around. Give me some cream corn. Now the recipe calls for 14 3/4 ounces can. I think Mr. whoever invented this got this recipe before all the stores decided we all wanted less. Because this is only 14.25, so that's what's going in there. I used to love cream corn when I was younger. So, mixing this in. And you want to mix this real good because the oil has a tendency of floating. Because I believe it's lighter than everything else, right? The light stuff floats. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, so now we're going to take our jalapeno. Now, like I said, this is optional. Me and Penny like a little heat, so this is working out perfect for us. And that's 4 ounces of jalapeno. Now this is 1 onion. A lot of onion. It's going in there. Penny said use the whole thing, so that's a lot of onion, babe. It's alright. It's all good. Alright, we only got a few more ingredients to go. And then when the show is on the road, so now we're going to take some of this here cheese. We're going to use about 12 ounces, give or take, if I can get into the bag. I don't know why they have to do these bags like this. It's like Fort Knox. It's for a bag of cheese. Okay, so this is some sharp cheddar. And we're going to put about that much, maybe a little more. We want 12 ounces, 16-ounce bag, so that's pretty close. And we're going to fold that in, because I think it's easier to do that than anything else. I gotta preheat my oven here in a minute. I don't know if it's 350, 3 something. But this is looking pretty dang good if you ask me. I know I moved out of the camera, but sorry. Just trying to make sure that we got a fair and equal spread here on the cheese. Okay, so then the next ingredients we're going to put in here is the baking powder, not to be confused with the soda. No baking soda. Teaspoon of salt. We're going to put in the cornmeal first, and I'm going to fold this in. And then we'll do the flour. I'll tell you right now, it's not even cooked yet and it smells dang good. Okay, so now we're going to add in, well, let me just blend this a little better. Now we're going to blend in, again, the flour. Go a little at a time. That's when we're getting thick right there. That gives you the thickness. And this is going to be, when you guys put your lips on this, this is nice and moist. It's not really gritty. Oh yeah, I'm not allowed to say moist, sorry. Soft? I don't think I can say that either. I don't know, there's these stupid words these kids today say, you can't say that, you can't say that. Well, I did, I will, and I continue to do so. Okay, there you go. So all our ingredients are here incorporated within. Now we're just mixing this really good. I want to mix it as good as I can do it. And then we're going to pour this into our skillet. This is cast iron cooking, baby. Oh, I wasn't going to do everything in one time, but show you guys, but it's going to be a little lengthy video, I guess. But it's worth it because you'll see it'll come out good in the end. Okay, so now we're thoroughly mixed. The only thing left to do now is put it in the pan. I don't know what camera girl's doing. All right, let me slide you guys over to the pan here. And I was going to put this in the oven first, but then I thought better not, I'll probably burn my fingers or something. So we're going to just plop this in here. And make sure you get every little bit out, because you don't want this, you want this to be a nice thickness. Not too thick, not too thin, but a nice one. So make sure you get all these little num-nums out of this here pot. And try not to make a mess like I'm starting to do. Now I'm sure you say you can use a smaller skillet. You probably could, but this is the one we use for this. And I have an actual wedge pan, but it's a pain in the tush getting them cornbread wedges out after they're cooked. But this will rise up a little bit anyway, so you'll have to bear with me. All right, as soon as that oven beeps, we're flying into the oven for the most best, delicious tasting cornbread you guys have ever tasted. Well, most of you anyway. All right, we're just waiting on the oven, so we'll be back. Okay, guys, the oven has beeped. We're taking our pan, and in we go. Okay, my cornbread loving friends. Nice. Came out of the oven. It was a little over an hour. Looks good. The bottom is a little browner than I like, but that's all right. We're gonna cut a piece out of here and we'll show you what we got. Okay, so my mathematical little genius wife wanted to cut these in squares, so we're gonna have a little chunk here. Look, it comes out really nice and moist. Oh, guys, wait till you taste this. It's gonna be over the top delicious. We'll take me out a dish here and put it over here. Whoop, got a little piece of the bottom there, huh? Very good. I'm going to meet you at the taste test table real quick. Okay, at the taste test table, thank you, Miss Camera Girl. As you leave it sit, it firms up real nice. I don't like cornbread. But this will be the best cornbread that you make. It tastes delish. This would be delicious with some pinto beans, or just by itself in the morning with a cup of coffee. Okay. You wouldn't even think about this being cornbread. There's no grit to it at all. It's delicious. Anyhow, the best tasting cornbread you ever had. So if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. Share with your friends, your family, whoever. If you have not done so yet, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. When you do, a little notification bell will pop up. When that does, you hit that. That'll notify you each and every time we come up with another video. There's a little arrow down below the video box. You hit that. That will bring down another box that will give you the link to Cooking with Mr. Dan Facebook page, a link to my daughter's artwork site page, and a complete list of the ingredients of how he made this delicious, delicious cornbread. So my friends, stay hungry, and when you are, come back and we'll give you another delicious dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying thank you and stay away from the COVID. See you next video.